لبيك لبيك لا شريك.
National Hajj Commission has made the necessary for your comfort.
The preparation is very good.
I'm very happy, extremely happy, because this is my first time.
And I prepare to follow the rules and regulations given to me.
اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك له. لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Hello and welcome to another edition of the program As You Answer the Call. I am Rashida Abubakar, your regular host. Compliment of the season, glad to be with you in the new year. Tonight, the program will focus on what the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria NAHCON has been doing to ensure a Hajj-free 2023 Hajj exercise. This is coming from the understanding that the 2022 Hajj had some challenges and drawbacks which almost marred some aspect of the Hajj operations. Drawing from these experiences, what then is the Commission doing differently to avoid the pitfall of the past? Our Spotlight segment will highlight some of the measures taken and the various levels of consultation being undertaken to ensure a successful 2023 Hajj. Also in the package are our other regular segments such as NAHCON News Diary, Making the Hajj. The quiz segment is also coming up. Stay with us.
Every Muslim is a potential pilgrim. To make the Hajj possible for the Ummah, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria NAHCON is running a Hajj saving scheme through Jaiz Bank. The scheme allows depositors to gradually save for the Hajj over a period of time. Registration into the Hajj saving scheme is ongoing for all Muslims. Muslims wishing to perform Hajj can be enrolled into the scheme through the following outlets: NAHCON offices across the country, state pilgrims welfare boards, agencies and commissions, any branch of Jaiz Bank in the country. Enrollment can also be done directly by logging into dedicated sites for the scheme. Let's participate and support the Hajj saving scheme for better Hajj services.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. The program begins with the News Diary. Top on the lineup, NAHCON introduces more platforms to monitor Hajj and Umrah activities, and NAHCON Commissioner happy with the level of preparations for the 2023 Hajj. This and more shortly. Stay with us.
The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria NAHCON has perfected plans to unveil Umrah Integrated Management System, which will harmonize all Umrah activities in Nigeria. NAHCON's head of ICT division, Abdullahi Sulaiman, disclosed this while addressing NAHCON management and a delegation of the Association of Hajj and Umrah Operators, AHON, on the new platform to be unveiled. This was on Wednesday, 21st December 2022 at Hajj House.
If the agent needs to approve before he continue.
Abdullahi Sulaiman provides an insight on how the system works.
NAHCON will develop a platform, then the platform will be integrated to Saudi Arabian platform, as the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah platform, to process the visa. But the Saudi providing services company has a portal, has a URL that's currently maybe some of the agents are using in Nigeria and other countries. So if individual log into that particular portal, those companies would redirect that person to NAHCON portal directly.
Earlier in his remarks, Acting Chairman and Commissioner in charge of operations, Alhaji Abdullahi Magaji Hardawa, said the new platforms will require the support of all stakeholders to function efficiently.
Integrated Umrah Management System. If you recall, we inform you that the decision of the Saudi authorities to make things easy for people to go to their kingdom for Umrah They made it such that individuals can as well apply for visa, pay for all the services required without necessarily going through any travel agency here in Nigeria. And if that is allowed to continue that way, it means the tour operating companies will eventually become irrelevant in the scheme of things. And that will adversely affect the industry and also the position of the Commission. Therefore, we told you we are in it together.
NAHCON is partnering with a Saudi-based ICT company to actualize these platforms. When fully functional, the new platforms will provide the following services: ensure the visibility of all Umrah services to NAHCON, provide access to Nigerian Umrah data bank, reduction in the number of pilgrims absconding, provision of an executive dashboard for easy information sharing. Others are increase in NAHCON internally generated revenue, reduction in Umrah visa prices, making all payments for visa from Nigeria to Saudi Arabia cheaper and easy. Leader of AHON delegation Mansour Salahuddin, who is also the representative of AHON president, reacted to this development.
By special grace of God, we as an AHON, we made up our mind to cooperate with them and to see how we can fine-tune a system that will first of all benefit Nigerian populace, and then we as a tour operator and Hajj Commission, for them to be able to have a good statistics of people performing Umrah and Hajj.
Meanwhile, NAHCON Commissioner representing South-South Zone Alhaji Sadiq Musa has applauded the Saudi Ministry of Hajj and Umrah for the timely information and guidelines for the conduct of the 2023 Hajj exercise. Speaking in an interview in Abuja, he said the information provided by the ministry will enhance NAHCON's plan to make 2023 Hajj better.
This time around, at least there is an open window for Hajj and National Hajj Commission to get earlier information from them. We commend them for doing this. It really goes as far to show the cordial relationship between Nigeria and Saudi, and also all their mutual understanding between us and them.
Alhaji Sadiq noted that as a result of the timely information, the South-South Zone has commenced preparation for the forthcoming Hajj.
We in the South-South have started preparing. Even the issue of South-South were being discussed in the floor now to know how soon are we going to kick-start the payment and all other arrangements, because without payment we will not know these are pilgrims from the South-South. It's only a payment and some other arrangement that we will know that, yeah, this is our pilgrim.
He also noted that the new guidelines have restored the hope of Nigerians wishing to take part in the holy pilgrimage.
If you are just tuning in, the program is As You Answer the Call, sponsored by the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria NAHCON, to keep you informed about the activities of the Commission and other Hajj-related matters. Achieving successful Hajj operations in the year 2023 is the ultimate goal of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria NAHCON. And so, the Commission is partnering all stakeholders in the Hajj industry to achieve this. Tonight, the Spotlight segment will look at all this and bring you details of the efforts being made to ensure a successful Hajj in the 2023 Hajj exercise. Keep watching.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك.
Determined to ensure a hitch-free and better Hajj for Nigerian pilgrims in 2023, the management of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria NAHCON has commenced early preparations and is also addressing some of the challenges experienced during the 2022 Hajj exercise. This, it began by holding series of review meetings and discussions with service providers as soon after the completion of the 2022 Hajj.
For instance, we have side discussion with all the necessary agencies. Only last night we were with the agency that is in charge of receiving us and the pilgrims to the country. And together we agreed that we needed to start discussion on the modalities to make, for instance, the reception better. For instance, also to make the Arafah Muna better. We've started all those discussions. We've started discussion also with other agencies of government. We actually have not ended. The idea is to say we are starting full-blown now.
Hajj management involves huge logistic support both in Nigeria and Saudi Arabia. These include securing accommodation in Mecca and Medina, making feeding arrangements, provisions of clinics for the medical needs of pilgrims, transportation, visa processing. Others are facilitating basic travel allowance BTA to pilgrims, pilgrims enlightenment, airlifting of pilgrims, as well as constitute various ad hoc committees. And so, towards achieving these, dates and timelines have been proposed within which to actualize them.
The calendar of event is ready. We had circulated to various departments and they have looked through and made their input and the final draft has been made. And the calendar is running already. And all the activities have been lined up.
With the calendar of events already in place, things have started unfolding. With the experience of last Hajj serving as a reference point, NAHCON organized a series of stakeholders meetings such as the meeting with executives of states' pilgrims welfare boards, Association of Hajj and Umrah Operators in Nigeria (AHUON), as well as the 2022 post-Hajj stakeholders review meeting. The event took place on the 17th of November 2022 at the conference hall of the National Masjid, Abuja. At the 2022 post-Hajj meeting, stakeholders took turns to analyze the successes and challenges of the 2022 Hajj and come up with suggestions on the way forward for 2023 Hajj. Speaking at the meeting, NAHCON Chairman Alhaji Zikrullah Kulle Hassan reiterated the commitment of the Commission for better outing in 2023, saying Nigeria and Saudi Arabia will meet virtually to discuss more about preparations.
Hajj 2023 is around the corner. It behooves on us all to focus on proper planning and prudence, bearing in mind that our goal is to please Allah through our intended pilgrims who invested so much with the sole aim of serving their Lord. In addition, I'm happy to inform you all that unlike last Hajj, when the preparation started late due to absence of information, the Minister of Hajj and Umrah has intimated us that arrangement for Hajj 2023 will begin with a conference via video communication scheduled for 21st December 2022 between the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria and the Ministry.
As announced by NAHCON Chairman, the virtual meeting between Nigeria and Saudi Hajj officials took place on Tuesday, the 21st of December 2022. At the meeting, the Saudi authority announced that for 2023 Hajj, 95,000 slots have been allocated to Nigeria. It is a significant increase over the 2022 Hajj, when Nigeria was only allowed to take 43,000 pilgrims. In addition, key guidelines for the 2023 Hajj were announced during the meeting. These are abrogation of the PCR test requirement for entry into the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, removal of age limit to participate in pilgrims, NAHCON giving the right to choose packages for pilgrims serving from the Muassasa. Others are approval of e-track and e-wallet as the only means of transactions. All arrangements for accommodations must be concluded by the 10th of February 2023, while arrangements for other services by the 27th of January 2023.
We have been making payments through e-track since I think when they started using the e-track. The only thing is that we paid some like deposit, then the balance when we reach Saudi after 2020, after the Hajj, whatever is the balance after we have verified everything in terms of number and quality of sanctions, then we paid them back. But that one, normally we used to pay them through check. But now that the Saudi authority says that everything is going to be through e-track, I think it makes things honestly easier and simpler for us.
Equally, and also crucial to the preparation for the 2023 Hajj, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria NAHCON asked interested Nigerian and foreign airliners with requisite operating authorization and capacity to submit applications for the grant of NAHCON's operating license for the airlift of pilgrims under the State Muslims Pilgrims Welfare Board for the 2023 Hajj exercise. All applications are to reach the Commission not later than Tuesday, the 7th of February 2023.
If you get the issue of airlift right, chances are much more higher that all aspects of the Hajj operation will also be a success. Once you get it wrong, it clearly shows that all other aspects are under threat. And therefore, we found it necessary to review what had happened last year regarding all aspects of the exercise, and came up with strategies to surmount possible problems that could arise during the 2023 Hajj exercise.
In 2023, we can use like 4 or 5 airlines, which will be enough to carry the whole pilgrims. Or we can ask those that qualify, maybe there are 2 or 3, to also expand their capacities by bringing more aircraft. Another thing is also to make sure that at least the airlift started in time, because according to Saudi timetable, the airlift from outside Saudi will start from 21st May.
As part of NAHCON's plans, airlift of Nigerian pilgrims to Saudi Arabia will commence in the 3rd week of May, while the returning journey is set to begin in the 3rd week of June 2023. The 2023 airlift operation is scheduled to take place at 16 designated airports across Nigeria and 2 in Saudi Arabia. And to ensure smooth airlift exercise in the 2023 Hajj, the chairman of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria NAHCON, Alhaji Zikrullah Kule Hassan, and the president of the Saudi Arabia General Authority of Civil Aviation, Abdulaziz Doualilej, held a meeting in Abuja recently, during which they identified and discussed ways of overcoming the aviation-related challenges experienced during the 2022 Hajj. Also, NAHCON called on licensed tour operators to renew their licenses for allocation of slots for the 2023 Hajj exercise. While this is happening at the national level, across the states, intending pilgrims have been called to make an initial deposit of 1.5 million naira before the announcement of the actual Hajj fare for the 2023 Hajj by NAHCON. Another area NAHCON is giving priority for the 2023 Hajj is the use of software and applications to ensure efficient service delivery to Nigerian pilgrims. In addition, more resources are being deployed to intensify pilgrims' awareness campaign. To consolidate on all the work done, NAHCON officials and other stakeholders will travel to Saudi Arabia on a pre-Hajj visit. This will afford them the opportunity to discuss with service providers on services to render to pilgrims, among other related matters.
لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Lessons learned from this year are meant to serve as an experience to make it better next year. We already started the strategy and the plan for next year's Hajj. We know that Allah's willing, it will be much more better than the experience that has just ended.
لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة.
Masha Allah. Coming up next is making the Hajj.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك لبيك.
The Umrah or Lesser Hajj is ongoing with millions of Muslims taking part. What is Umrah and its pillars? When is it expected to be performed?
Umrah itself independently has no any specific period.
On Making the Hajj tonight, Dr. Tukur Adam Al-Manar answers these and other questions.
Most of the scholars, the majority of the scholars are on view that Umrah is not compulsory as Hajj. Hajj is compulsory because it is among the pillars of Islam. But Umrah is not compulsory, but Islam has encouraged Muslims to go and perform Umrah because Umrah is cleansing the sins of Muslim brothers. So it is not as Hajj, as obligatory as Hajj.
When is the period for Umrah?
Umrah specifically has no any period of time. At any time you can perform your Umrah, but if you merge it with Hajj, so it is compulsory, because being Hajj is compulsory and you merge Hajj and Umrah, so the Umrah will be compulsory. Regarding that, you match it with a compulsory act, which is Hajj. But apart from Qiran or Tamattu that is performed, merging Hajj and Umrah, or performing Umrah later than Hajj in the month of Hajj, Umrah itself independently has no any specific period. Anytime Muslim wish to go and perform Umrah, they can go.
What then is the benefit of performing Umrah in Ramadan?
Performing Umrah in during Ramadan period has its own merit and reward, unlike other months that are not Hajj, that are not Ramadan, because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that Umrah, performing Umrah during Ramadan is equivalent to Hajj. You see, the reward is equivalent to Hajj. So that is why Muslims are interested to perform it to get that equal reward. That is why they are, concentrating on performing it during Ramadan period.
What are the pillars of Umrah?
The pillars of Umrah are three. Number one, Al-Ihram. Ihram is declaring the intention from the miqat. You get my point? Uttering, declaring the intention that labbaik Allahumma umratan. Saying labbaik Allahumma umrah, declaring the intention from al-miqat, where a intending mu'tamir will wear his gowns that are for which called ihram. So that is one of the pillars. The second pillar is doing circumambulation between Safa and Marwa, going between the mountains of Safa and Marwa is among the second pillars. Then the third pillar is shaving. Shaving. Tawaf, Safa wal Marwa, and then intention. That is the three pillars. There were four, but with that it is not Hajj, so they are restricted on three pillars.
He then advised intending pilgrims to broaden their knowledge of Hajj and Umrah and other Islamic matters.
Now it's time to know the winner of last week's quiz and the question for this week. Good luck.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Welcome to the quiz segment. The question in the last episode was, when is Hadaya rite observed? The correct answer is, Hadaya takes place on the days of Tashriq. The winner is Aminu Usman Bawa from Adamawa State. He provided the answer ahead of others. Aminu Usman Bawa will be contacted on how NAHCON will reach him with the prize he won. A quiz winner will get 25,000 Naira cash prize. This is part of NAHCON's effort in social investment in Nigeria. Now to the quiz for this week, and the question is, name the type of Hajj recommended for pilgrims in Nigeria. Again, name the type of Hajj recommended for pilgrims in Nigeria. Text your answer to the number showing on your screen. The winner will be the first person whose correct answer is received. All answers should carry the name and location of sender. Good luck and happy viewing. Once again, good luck to you. Up next are your messages.
Umar Muhammad from Kaduna State sent in the first message. It reads, Assalamu alaikum. I want to appreciate NAHCON's effort in enlightening the general public about the do's and don'ts of Hajj. May Allah help you all. The second message was sent from GSM number 080-2139-1780. It says, I would like to commend NAHCON's effort in making the Hajj Training Institute a reality. Keep it up.
This is where we draw the curtain on today's program. See you same time next week with another edition of the program. But before we go, remember that you can send in your messages, comments, observations and questions through our mobile phone number and other social media platforms. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك